Thank you.
Ready to go when you guys are.
All right. Well, I guess I'll start then. I'd like to call this meeting of the school building HVAC project to order. It is 8 o'clock. First item would be to approve the prior minutes for our special meeting on May 7th. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Okay, I'll second that. I guess we'll pass by acclamation. All right, we have everybody here. Sorry, we just started, Jesse. My mistake. And then for new business, we have a big item concerning the Polson HVAC, electrical, auditorium, and gym improvements. And this would be a recommendation to award the electrical equipment and materials advanced procurement package to Gilbane Building Company with Electrical Contractors, Inc., the subcontractor, for the total cost of $1,325,907. And we have the bid summary for it. And at that point, I'll turn it over to Ben and Nick for any comments or questions and to cover the issue.
So this one was good news. So it looks like we hit the market right on this. This is for the 1.5 megawatt generator and for all the main electrical switch gear. So as we've been talking about, long lead time items, they won't get delivered till late spring next year. So we wanted to get a jump on this package. So it was split out from the rest of the procurement package, which Gilbane will bid this summer. So they hosted a public bid for this. Pretty cool to see their process. I attended virtually their bid opening. It's very well structured. I like to take notes with other people's procurement processes for things we could build in for ourselves. So really nicely, professionally done. They must have done a good job putting the package together because we got 7 bids, which was great. There was a good bid spread. So it wasn't like, they were all over the place. So our low bid was 1.298. That was through Electrical Contractors, reputable company. We had a scope meeting again, attended virtually, and Nick and his team went through line by line through the bid documents and everything to make sure that they had all the scope captured, which for an equipment only is pretty straightforward. But they met all the requirements, and Gilbane recommended to us that we award. I asked Nick to put in his Gilbane CM fee markup right into this, so we could include it in the purchase order. We didn't technically have to pay that right up front, but I think encumbering it in the overall purchase order just makes sense for the project financials. So we're not, we're attaching the true cost of procurement to it, which is why the low bid was the 1.298 and the kind of marked up cost is the 1.325. So this cost is actually going to get booked to the generator project. So it's actually not going to hit the bond fund. But since it's part of the overall project, I figured it made sense to bring to this committee first. But if you approve today, we will bring this to the Board of Selectmen on the 10th. And then hopefully if that passes on the 10th, we're going to cut the purchase order the next day and get this stuff ordered. We'll give the vendor the okay to order on the 11th. Because it does take about 8 weeks to do what's called the shop drawing process. And so the actual equipment order will be placed with the manufacturer about 2 months after that, which puts us right at our deliverable guidelines, and we should be good. So really happy. Our budget for this that Gilbane had in their original estimate was around $2 million. So to be at 1.3 at this point is a really, really good start to this project.
Yeah, thank you. That's great news. I mean, you answered the questions before I asked them. So, Emily, do you have any questions?
No, I think that's great news. I was just looking at the bid comparison and, all the information, having it there is really helpful too. But it looks great. I'm glad it worked out so well and so concisely. It works great.
Yeah, the timing is great. Let's keep us on track. So, with all that said, then could I have a motion to approve the recommendation as listed?
So moved.
All right, second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes 2-0. That's great. The second item is an approval of invoices for Save More Cooling and Heating. This is invoice number 17597 for the amount of $18,237.29 for electrical equipment. Is there any discussion on this?
It's just a regular progress invoice. This one is for all the breakers, electrical breakers tied to the equipment job, which is finally starting in less than 2 weeks. So we're looking forward to getting that going.
Great. Okay, with that said, can I have a motion to approve that invoice?
So moved.
All right, second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion passes. Do not mean to rush things along, but is there any public comment?
There's no one online.
All right, thank you. And then let's open it up for remarks. If anybody has something to bring up or any questions?
You guys are counting down till students are out and the work gets going, I imagine.
Yeah. Yeah, the 16th is nuts. You should see my calendar. It's like every half an hour because we have so many jobs starting on that day. But really looking forward to for actually getting some of these things built.
Yeah, I bet everyone else looks forward to the summer and relaxing. You'll be going full steam ahead for
Oh, yeah,
sure.
for sure. No, it's good. If you've prepped everything correctly, then it's just a matter of doing those little tweaks once they get on site. So we're looking forward to it.
That's great. So are we planning on having a regular meeting then on July, early July, maybe not July 3rd, to keep track of this, or are we going to be?
Yeah, I think we should, because
Okay.
by July 3rd, we should have a really good update on the progress of the rooftop job. When that first unit comes off, it's going to tell us a lot about what we're dealing with. So
Right.
the way that the contractor has it staged right now is once they're going to take about a week to do all the disconnects. But once they start getting trucked in, the plan is like they might even do 2 a day if everything goes well. But once they get that first unit up, and they put the curb adapter on and the new unit goes in, if that one goes smooth, there's a good chance the other 8 are going to go smooth. But we'll find anything lurking underneath the surface on that first day. So by July 3rd, if we're either going to be rolling extremely smoothly by July 3rd, or we're going to be like,
Yeah.
we're going to need the entire time frame by July 3rd. So it's a good time to meet.
Good. Okay. So then
It's July 1st, though.
July 1st. Okay, good. I wanted to work
So-
around the holiday.
Do you want to do the 8th then, Ben? Or would the 8th give you more time?
No, I think July
first.
3rd. If we've already got it scheduled, let's just keep
Oh,
it.
okay, that's right. Yes, you're right.
Okay. Good.
Okay.
Because we're going to start on the 16th, and that'll give us 2 solid weeks. So that I expect that first unit will be up by then. So that'll be good.
Great. Okay.
Exciting.
Yeah.
Thank you all for your work on the generator. I mean, it's always great to get something a little lower price than we expect. It doesn't happen too often anymore, but yeah, I appreciate all the work on that. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Yeah.
Great. Well, let's close on a high note and adjourn the meeting, I guess, at 8:09.
Super.